Hey guys, it's Shane, or at Hornet Shane, back again for a pre-season review, really, of our first game against Köln, which took place earlier on today, with the Golden Boys coming out with a 1-1 draw. Andre Gray scoring the goal after about 6 minutes or so, putting the Golden Boys in front. First things first, I thought, not going to be too judgy, of course, today. Not going to be too picky as I usually am. But obviously, it being the first pre-season game, it's interesting to see the teams. Interesting to sit and watch the game. First bit of Watford action since the end of May, so it was good in that respect. I thought the teams, for me, first half, second half were very different. I think the team in the first half, I noticed, from my own personal opinion, I thought Messina had a very good game. I thought Etienne Capoue looked really good. Capoue just seems to be a new player under Javi Gracia. It's just something that he seems to have done. He was bossing that midfield, I thought, in the first half. Messina, strong lad, very tall, looked good going forward. Defensively, I thought, I did think he looked a little bit slow though, but I think in that first half, I thought he was definitely one of our standout players. I thought Richarlison did really well, did so well to get the assist for Andre Gray's goal. It was a tap-in for Andre, but they all count. And as I tweeted earlier, that was our first away goal under Javi Gracia. The last away goal was against City at the start of January, and that was scored by Andre Gray. So he's had a part in both. Has had a part in both of those stats there as well. He looked very lively as well on the ball. I kind of got the feeling that in the first half, that team was maybe a starting 11. Obviously minus Doucouré Chalobah, who you'd imagine would probably play in that central role, potentially replacing Capoue, but you never know. Capoue is, as I say, someone who's on the rise. He seems to put in some really good performances for us, especially under Javi as well. So he's looked good there, but it's all a case of whether or not Etienne can really be bothered to do that throughout the course of the season, and just sometimes he just can't be bothered to. So, on a serious note, though, I thought he did look really good. I thought Cabastelle was very solid at the back. Ben Foster, was great to see him back in a Watford shirt again. He looked good. He didn't have very much to do in that first half. I thought Cologne in that first half were actually pretty poor, and as I say, Andre Gray got the goal, but we looked really comfortable in that respect. Moving on to the second half, complete change in the formation, and whilst it's obviously pre-season, that did kind of kill the momentum a little bit, because I felt things felt a bit stodgy, for use of a better word, kind of thing going forward. I thought Isaac's successor looked really good. Isaac, of course, coming back, seems to have put all that dodgy stupidity behind him now. He seems to have really got his head down. I'm sure you've all seen some of the videos of him working out and everything. So he looks to be a guy revitalised. Again, great to see Tommy Hoban back in a Watford shirt. You know, I never thought I'd see it again, but it has happened. Didn't think he looked very good though, in all honesty. I thought Britos were just a little bit dodgy. And then, of course, Cologne did score as well. And I didn't see back the goal in full, but I had a feeling. I don't know who was marking him. I think it might have been Holebas, but typical old Holebas. And I just thought, in that moment, thank God we've got another left back. Thank God we've got Messina, who, as I say, looked really good. That first half team resembled a little bit more of a full strength team. It was a very odd formation second half as well, you know. And I'll say that, but listen, look, I know there are players to come back as well. We haven't seen Mark Navarro, we haven't seen Chalobah, Doucouré, Penaranda, for example. We haven't seen any of those guys, so you would imagine they're going to get a chance in our next game on Saturday. So for me, I think Gracia played it relatively well. I thought the first half of that game as well, he was using some of our better players. But as I say, you know, I'm a little bit unsure as to whether you should change the entire team and all that. But at the end of the day, it is kind of what it is. I think, as I say, the formation kind of changed. I thought, obviously, Jerome Sinclair, remember him? He came back in again and he did okay. I thought Troy was all right. I don't think the formation was really to his liking. I just don't think with I just don't think with Troy and Andre you can play the one up top system, but it looks like it's going to be that way. So the investment, I think, up front is really needed. And yeah, that's really is about it. You know, I thought, just a quick roundup, as I say, I thought Messina, I thought Capoue, Richarlison in that first half were some of our best players. Second half, I thought Dodi looked Bacchio. Isaac Success, Kiko Femenino. I thought those three guys looked good, or looked better anyway. Big shout out as well. Sorry, one final thing. Big shout out to Ben Wilmot as well. He looked good on the ball, despite playing in a very unfamiliar role, playing in that defensive midfield kind of role. But as I say, pre-season and it's only the first day, but the signs are looking quite positive at the moment. But as I say, it is only the first game. It's all about fitness in this one. The Hornets return to pre-season action on Saturday, a 2:30 kickoff against Fortuna Düsseldorf. I'm sure there'll be streams available for that game. And yeah, it's all kind of kicking off, as the World Cup has ended now, start of the season. It's very, very near. And regards, I think, to the team, in regards to the team selection, I would hope things I personally think things will make a bit of a step up. I think maybe towards the Brentford game. Stevenage game is the under-23s. I think the Brentford game, that's where, for me, I would start thinking about, okay, who are these? Let's start to separate these players now. Starting 11, regulars on the bench, and then reserves like that.